Welcome to day 115 of our BitClout journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here with my brother Brian, and we have a special guest today, Martin. He is known as M. Van Halen on BitClout, and he's a developer who's working on Check BitClout with Brian and I. And he's a great developer, and we're going to talk to him a little bit about NFTs on BitClout as some additional code was dropped on the GitHub last night. But first, we want to just talk a little bit about the price of BitClout. Brian, what's happening to the price of BitClout?
Yeah, so it's hovering around $100.10. Those large bids are still there at $100. I think there's about 16,000 on the bid at around $100 or $100.10. But if you look at the recent trades on blockchain, you can see that somebody is selling every few minutes about $250 worth of BitClout, which is about 2.5 clout. So somebody's doing that, and it seems like they're slowly selling, maybe trying to not impact the price, not drive it down. It's probably a good strategy if you are trying to sell off a bunch and don't want to really affect the market too much. I noticed this actually a couple of days ago as well, so it's not just something that's just happening right now. Will it hold 100? There's those strong bids. There's a $10,000 and a $6,000 bid. So who knows? I mean, they could easily pull it and it could drop more. But I think there's a lot of positive headway. Not headway, but I think there's a tailwind coming because there's a lot coming, like NFTs, like we're going to talk about now.
Yeah, and on AscendX, I actually noticed the price dipped into the 99s a little bit. I think it was like 99, like 93 or something. So it's right at that hovering at that $100 level. Hopefully support holds. We'll see, I guess. But NFTs, it seems like it's imminent. I know we said this last week as well. It seems like we're getting close. What do you think, Martin?
Yeah, it's it's looking good. I've been checking out repositories from BitClout. So as you might know, we have a front-end repository, which is basically the website, and then we have APIs repository, which is like all the API data, and it talks to the database, gets all the data. So what I'm seeing there is two branches. They call them like nifties internally. And there is a lot of NFT stuff going on there. Some special files, as you might know, the language used for BitClout is also Go. And there is like an NFT.go file with a bunch of functions. And in the front end part, I see marketplace files. I see NFT models, bit models. It's very interesting. I've been looking at it this morning. And yeah, it looks like it's a full marketplace. So creators can put NFTs there. I think there will be a kind of special NFT kind of post. So it's like a post, but with extended properties. And people can set minimum price. You can set real royalties just for your creator coin or give it to your coin holders. So basically, theoretically, it would be possible for you not to earn anything, but give everything to your coin holders. It's interesting. Cannot surpass 100%, of course, but what I also noticed is that the admin section the admin section is basically reserved for node operators. They also have some special functions. So as a node operator, you can, I think, highlight certain NFTs or you can do some things with that.
That's interesting. So how do you think the marketplace is going to be sorted? Do you have any clue as to how that's going to work? Is it going to be sorted by, newest NFTs? Is it going to be sorted by highest price? Is it going to be sorted by coin price of the artist? Have you seen anything that?
Yeah, I didn't look into specifically the sorting algorithms, but what you can see is there are some functions to list NFTs by creator. I think the NFT marketplace will show the last ones first. And you can there's also some functions to see bids by user. There is a My NFT section. So I guess after you have purchased, you can see your NFTs. And I think there's also some reselling possible after you have bought an NFT. Let me check my notes to see what. So there is, so they have collectible types like single copy or multiple copy. So if there's multiple files involved, there is some encrypted text option. So this will only be unlocked for the people who purchase. So there is some text property, and in that text property, people can put links or other references, maybe some thank you notes, or I don't know.
So I imagine that text link, the text would be for people to put, like, say you have an image that you're selling an NFT for, you would put a link to the high resolution version of that, so that the person who buys NFT has access to that. Now, as far as royalties go, I think there's two different royalty options, one for the creator and one for coin holders. Am I correct?
Yes. Yeah, that's correct. And the sum of those cannot be more than 100%. But it's interesting because it would mean that you could set 0 for one property and 100 for the other. So, or the creator gets everything, or you can give away, or you can find some balance.
So I wonder, like, the creator royalty percentage, I wonder if that means for secondaries market sales, the royalty percentage to the creator, whereas, or maybe, yeah, like these, like say on Rarible or OpenSea, when you sell an NFT, you can put your royalty in, and people usually do like 10%. And that means the creator, the artist, gets 100% of the sale, of the initial sale, but on the secondary market, if it's sold, the artist also gets 10% of those sales. I wonder, here on BitClout, if you put 10% for the creator royalty, does that mean that's 10% in the secondary market? Or
I think it will work a little bit like the founder reward fee. So that is money getting into your wallet, I guess. So if it stops there and does not track for further purchases, I'm not sure. But I think if you buy an NFT and you become the owner and you resell it, I think that's would seem logical that you get all the money then, but I'm not sure yet. I didn't dive into that yet. We need to wait a little bit for that to see how that will work out. What was interesting also is that you can set dates. So set date from this moment I want to drop my NFT, and then it becomes available. So and you can drop multiples at once. So for instance, if you have like 10 images, you could say on this specific date and time, boom, open it to the market. So that is pretty good. You can activate and deactivate ongoing sales. So you could change your mind, I guess, and stop the purchase or add more stuff. Or I'm not
so
sure
are they
how that works.
Are they going to be all auctions, or are there going to be the ability to just post like a NFT and say, I want $1,000 for it?
Yeah, I think both
Okay.
options. So one is real sale. So I saw some prompts which say cloud or USD. So you could specify in dollars the amount, or cloud. I think it will be interlinked, the amount. And one looked like it would be a kind of one-time sale, and the other would be like a marketing bid. But yeah, we don't know, of course, which code will be active and what changes will be done. So this is what I see, but 100% guarantees. Well, there is no.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think it's important to know. Yeah, like a lot of this could change. It's at least what they're testing now, and I'm guessing that the bulk of this is probably going to be what we're going to see. But like you said, they could change that something might not work like they wanted, and they might say, hey, let's change this. So
maybe they're looking right now and they think, let's do it different.
yeah, as we talk about this,
just to screw us over.
So when somebody makes a post, an NFT post, is that going to be related to the regular post on BitClout at all, or is it completely different?
Yeah. My impression is that a post, there will be a new kind of post, or maybe the same post with extended properties. That is also how the blockchain works. A post is a transaction, and it has a lot of extra JSON data with extra properties. And I think those properties will extend with some NFT specific options. So, but it might also be possible that we're going to see a lot of new transaction types that I'm not sure about that yet. That would be more in the core part, and I didn't look at that yet, but it's definitely a huge change to have a marketplace, NFTs. If I see the code involved and the files, it's complicated. It looks really well thought out, I think. Yeah, it's worth waiting for.
Because I know that it was mentioned that you could turn posts into NFTs. So like a text post, like say I just make a post, eating breakfast, getting the kids ready for school. I could actually make that post into an NFT. And I could like, so it's gonna be interesting to see how people use it.
Yeah, theoretically that would be possible if it's like an extension of a post, but I didn't see actually something like convert this post in an NFT option. But
That's
yeah, who
interesting.
knows? It will be easy to add now.
Yeah, it's exciting. We're all excited to see what comes about with NFTs. Do you think it's possible we could see it within the next week?
Yeah, I think if I'm looking at the code, the last code check-in was like a couple of hours ago. Seems that Lacey Nina is working on it and some other people. And it looks pretty complete from my perspective and my experience as developer and everything. So I think it's could be hours, it could be days, but a week would be possible unless they totally shift things or run into some huge problem, or you never know.
So it
But it
appears
looks
to be
promising.
very close to being ready then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we've all been waiting, like last week, we thought it might drop that week, and the week before we thought, so, I mean, every week we're kind of like pushing it out another week, but it does seem like it's getting really close. And I think they know that they need to drop it soon because there's so much anticipation, so hopefully we see it within days or weeks, a couple weeks at most.
Yeah, from a technical perspective, it's now just a PR away. So they just need to put the PR and say accept, and then suddenly all this code is live. So yeah,
Well,
it
I
could
mean,
be fast.
BitClout is known for dropping stuff on Sunday nights in the US, so who knows, maybe it's coming this evening. I said that last weekend too, so.
Would be a nice start of the week.
All right, well, Ed, thanks for that. Thanks for everything, Martin. Again, Martin's working on checkbitclout.com, which is an app also that you can get on your iPhone or Android device. And there's also a BitClout account for it, just at checkbitclout. And Brian and I are helping him with ideas for that. So he's the developer behind it though. But yeah,
It's been great so far.
It's awesome so far. I use it every day. I have notifications set up. And, it helps me find new creators coming onto the platform. It's just a good research tool, I think, that's not available on other apps.
Yeah. I hope to add some NFT section soon. So
Yeah,
if the APIs come online, we'll start working on that.
Yeah, cool, definitely. Hey, you're in Spain, right?
Yes, that is true.
Yeah, so I mean,
South
that
Spain.
just shows how powerful BitClout is. I mean, we're working with somebody across the world pretty much, and maybe not across the world, like pretty far away. And like collaboration, I think collaboration is so big on BitClout.
Yeah, that's definitely. I'm actually Dutch, but I'm living in Spain, and yeah, and look at us. You guys are in Florida, and that's how it happens now. I think the community is just awesome. I've not seen anything like it, and it gives a lot of energy, and also yeah, you want to give something back, and it's really good. I feel it's really promising, and we're definitely gonna go somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well, thanks again, Martin, and we'll have you again on in the future, maybe after NFTs come out, or I'm sure we'll see you again. So thanks again.
Thanks a lot.
Have a great
Thanks for
weekend.
having me.
Thanks, Martin.